The following is a Richie on Sports production.
NOLACatholicLeague.com on Cox 4 is presented by Tachi Insurance and Financial Products. Also by Cintas, the service professionals. Rome's Tuxedo for all of your formal wear needs. And by Acme Oyster House, still grilling and chilling for over 100 years. From 3213 17th Street in Metairie, right across from Lakeside Mall, we're at Rome's Tuxedo. And welcome to a championship edition of NOLACatholicLeague.com. I'm Eric Ritchie alongside two-time state champion winning coach Jay Roth. Coach, congratulations, a 23-22 win over Bird. You pull it out in the fourth quarter. What a win.
It had a nice ring to it, two-time state champion. It was a great game, great win. We beat a classy team, and everything's good. Everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy for sure. Over the next 30 minutes here from Rome's Tuxedo, we're going to talk to Coach Roth, show you the highlights of the Division I state championship game. We'll also go all access and show you some things that have never, ever been videoed before, some traditions at Rummel that date back to the early 70s. A couple of players are here as well, and we'll also talk to Kevin Rome, the owner of Rome's Tuxedo. But first, Coach Roth, again, when you look at the game, you look at the difference. This football team, you talked about it afterwards, kind of sleepwalking at times, the way you put it early on, and they fell behind, but as always, they find a way to dig out.
Well, they went right by the script of the whole season. Fall behind early, and then get people nervous, give people a good game, and come out winners on top. And that's how I went again Thursday night.
Certainly won't dwell on bad calls, but there were a couple of jaw droppers that went against you. The first one was the onside kick, and I want you to explain to us what kick-catch interference meant, because it certainly looked like the onside kick recovered cleanly by your Raiders.
Well, I'm going to take blame for that one. It's what you call an old coach not knowing the rules.
Okay.
You know, we practiced it, and without asking the officials, we thought that you could catch a ball on the run, a kickoff. Well, the ball on a kickoff has to hit the ground first, and then it becomes a live ball. So as long as we kicked it up, Bird had the right to catch it, even if nobody was around it. And we got penalized 15 yards for that, and that's for the coaches not knowing rules. So I know it's something to say. It's tough to say on TV. I didn't know the rules, but I didn't know the rules, and we got penalized.
Down 19-10, and you told us in the post-game comments that you let your players know that you weren't too pleased. What did you tell your players at halftime?
I just let them know that this was the state championship game. How could you come out here and look like a team that's playing a jamboree with, you know, the penalties, the 5-yard penalties, not having enough people on the field? It was like we hadn't practiced. It was embarrassing to me. But then again, you know, I've been on these guys all year, and they know it. They know how I love them, and they respond. It was almost like I got that look like, hey, coach, you don't have to, you know, do all this at halftime. We're going to take care of it.
And then you certainly did. In the fourth quarter, they did the 22-yard touchdown run from Ivan Phipps. And I want to ask you again about Ivan. For the second consecutive game, it was a foot race to the pylon, the corner of the end zone, for a go-ahead touchdown. You beat St. Aug that way, ditto in the state championship game.
Ivan made plays. And we challenged the kids right before the St. Aug game not to be afraid to make a play, take a chance. And Ivan definitely did it in the St. Aug semifinal. And, you know, with 8 minutes left, he races to the corner of the end zone and stretches that ball out, and we take the lead for good.
Time for us to take our first break here on NOLACatholicLeague.com, the TV edition. We're here with Coach Jay Roth at Rome's Tuxedo. We'll talk to Kevin Rome in just a bit, and we'll show you highlights of the Division I state championship after this timeout. Cintas, the service professionals, proudly supports the Catholic League. Call Cintas for all of your company's needs to make a lasting impression on your customers, like uniforms, floor mats, restroom supplies, and commercial deep cleaning of your floors and carpets. Cintas wishes Rummel good luck as they carry the Catholic League torch toward another state title. Cintas, bring in the team with the white truck.
At MyHealthInsuranceLady.com, we offer online quotes for Blue Cross, Humana, and Coventry, just to name a few.
That's My Health Insurance Lady.
We offer you expert advice on choosing a plan that's right for you and your family.
That's my health insurance lady.
So go to myhealthinsurancelady.com for your health insurance needs.
That's my health insurance lady.
myhealthinsurancelady.com.
Acme Oyster House has been satisfying the appetites of locals and tourists for over 100 years. It's the quality you can taste in our fresh Gulf oysters. So whether ice cold on the half shell, char grilled in a sizzling garlic butter, or fried to golden perfection, Acme oysters are the best you'll ever have. And it's not just the oysters. We're serving all the New Orleans classics like red beans and rice, seafood gumbo, jambalaya, and more, seasoned to perfection and served up with a smile. So pull up a chair, take in the history, and soak up the flavor. Acme Oyster House, still grilling and chilling for over 100 years.
Welcome back to NOLACatholicLeague.com. Eric Ritchie alongside Rummel head coach Jay Roth. The big question, how does this one compare to your first last season?
Well, last year, going 15-0, we'd only been behind twice out of 15 games. That was to Jesuit in the fourth quarter and then to Barb in the fourth quarter. This year, we were behind 6 times, fell behind 6 times in just 13 games. So we were a team that seemed like to come play from behind a little bit. And it was definitely a little more stressful than the one last year.
As far as the win itself against Bird, even a couple days removed for it, what stands out? What's a defining moment, something that will ring with you for the rest of your days when you think about this Division I state championship game?
Well, a 1-point win, it went down to the wire, and just the kids on the team, that look of just, hey, coach, why don't you just chill out a little bit? We're going to take care of this. We've got it. And I got that look almost every day of practice and every week in the game. And I trusted them. I mean, going to the locker room, and although what might have been said in the rant and raving, we were down by 9, and I still felt like these guys were going to turn around.
Without further ado, let's unveil the highlights from the Division I state championship, Rummel's 23-22 win over Bird. The captains for Rummel leading the Raiders into battle for a second straight state title appearance. Bird would strike first on a 73-yard run on the third play from scrimmage, but Rummel answered quickly. Ivan Phipps breaks free. That's a big gain for number 6. He's going to take it all the way down to the 30. Very next play, Chase 4K, part of a big night for the sophomore, connects with Stephen Dunbar, one of the stars of the 2012 state title game, takes this one inside the 5. From there, another star from last year's 5A title game, Keith Full, 3 touchdowns last year. Well, he scored Rummel's first in the 2013 finals, and after Justin Moraine's extra point, the Raiders were up 7-6. Bird's second offensive possession would stall, but the Yellow Jackets faked the punt, and that's more than just a first down, and Bird is in business again. Yellow Jackets knocking at the door inside the 10, but Delshon Moses comes up with the strip, loose ball, and Matt Kennedy's going to come out of that pile with the football, and the crisis was averted. Second quarter now, and this time it's Bird's defense coming up with the big play. Kirkland McCullough steps in front of the pass, and wow, he is in stride and is not going to be caught. 35 yards, and Bird was up 12-7. Again, the Raiders would answer, and again it was an impressive drive. Fulton helping get Rummel into field goal range with that run. Justin Moraine had the answer from there. From 27 yards out, he's got it. Rummel had cut the lead to 12-10. Bird would score another touchdown late in the half to extend their lead to 19-10, headed to the break. Second half, barely enough time to turn the cameras back on before Rummel struck again with the longest play of the game. That's Dunbar taking the 4K pass 86 yards for the touchdown, and it was a 19-16 game. On Bird's ensuing possession, it appeared that Rummel's defense had come up with another huge play when Brandon Phillips jumps on the loose ball and the Raiders had the turnover. Or did they? The dropped option toss ruled a forward pass, and the Yellow Jackets kept the ball. They would turn it into points on a 41-yard field goal from Jake Weiss to extend the lead to 22-16. Fourth quarter now, and time's running out on Rummel. Facing a 4th and 7, they go for it. The pass, though, is deflected at the line of scrimmage, and Bird, the Yellow Jackets starting to field their first state title since 1949 is close. But the very next play, they would fumble. and it's Rummel's Michael Mosley with the recovery, a huge play. Israel Tucker with back-to-back nice runs, and the Raiders were at the 22. That's when Ivan Phipps breaks loose, and like against St. Aug in the semifinals, wins the foot race to the pylon, and Rummel had the lead at 23-22. From there, the defense would hold and make it back-to-back state champion. It's Rummel who's celebrating now. 23-22 is the final. Rummel takes the Division I state championship for the select schools. Call it what you want, they don't care, just give them the trophy.
Number two. I got two of them. You feel like a fucking thief. I told y'all that. No way to go out.
So there you go, the highlights of Rummel's latest state championship win, 23-22. Joining us on set now, the owner of Rome's Tuxedos, Kevin Rome. Yes, a Rummel grad from the class of '02. First of all, Kevin, thanks for having us here. And as an alumni, you guys didn't get a taste of state championship in football when you were going to school. Now, all of a sudden, you got two of them.
Yeah, we didn't when we were there, but now two in a row. You know, it was just an awesome year for them. Went to both the games. Just it was awesome, man. Unbelievable. They did an awesome job. I can't say enough about them.
You got a great place here, and I know getting closer to the prom season, and you got some specials going on you want people to know about.
Yeah, we do. You know, proms are coming up. We're gonna have a special like we did last year. $79, everything included, your shoes, everything you need. So, get ready for prom season. So come and see us. It's gonna be around March, April, and great specials.
I've given the address a couple times, but really the location, I mean, we're right across the Lakeside Mall, real easy to find.
Yeah, we love it here. It's, great exposure right from the mall, anything you need, we're right here for you.
Right here on 17th Street, and again, we'll take a break and we'll hear more from Kevin later in the show. As we go to break, don't go anywhere because we have an all-access ticket coming up. What happens after you win a state championship as we roll on from Rome's Tuxedos.
In a world full of ordinary, invite the unexpected. Bellegarde Hardscapes. Be prepared for company. Visit us at bellegarde.biz.
For your decorative outdoor living needs, call Gemstone, your local Bellegarde dealer, in the New Orleans area and the North Shore, in Baton Rouge, and in Lafayette.
Hi, I'm Natalie Tachi with Tachi Insurance and Financial Products. We are now selling the affordable health care insurance plans, and I would like to wish all of the New Orleans Catholic School football teams good luck this season, but go Holy Cross!
Let the good times bowl at the 2013 R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Kickoff bowl season Friday, December 20th, 7 p.m. at Champion Square with the Friday night concert series featuring the Charlie Daniels Band and Travis Tritt. Then on Saturday, December 21st, watch Tulane go head-to-head with University of Louisiana Lafayette in the 2013 R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. It's the 2013 R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Get your tickets at the Tulane ticket office or visit Ticketmaster.com.
I know for the school and for the community, it is huge. For Archbishop Rummel High School, Jefferson Parish, the East Bank, that is a huge win for our program and our alumni and what we call our Raider Nation.
That was Coach Roth minutes after winning his second state championship. Welcome back to NOLACatholicLeague.com. Coach, when you think back at this win, and you think, we just heard how you compared it to last year's win, but the last couple of weeks, we kind of did the show from inside the Raider locker room and looked up at some of the things like the victory lamp that you described to me and the pennants and stuff. We decided to go all access, and I asked you, if you win, can I ride along on the bus? You said yes, and man, we got some great stuff.
It was. You inquired about it the last time we met in the locker room. And that's all stuff that was done with Joe Galliano and Don Pratt in the late 60s, early 70s, and it's been carried on through all the coaches who have come through Rummel. And it's not a place that's open to a lot of people. I mean, that is a varsity football locker room. There's no students, no junior high football players, no other athletes, no parents, no teachers. The only people that are welcome in that locker room after games are former players and their sons, and that's it. So you were definitely in a special place that night.
Well, there is no question about it. So we're going to roll that tape right now. And as you do, you might be a little surprised on who the team bus driver was.
Any other questions? Congratulations, guys.
All right, thank you all.
Jay Roth and Rummel had just wrapped up their post-game news conference. For everyone else, the Raiders' second straight championship story had just ended. But for us, it was just getting underway.
Monday at school, I'm making an announcement. There's nothing on Monday. Tuesday are pictures at 10 o'clock. State championship pictures! Yeah.
From the locker room, it was a quick shuffle through the corridors of the Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Let's go, let's roll, let's roll.
If winning a state title hadn't sunk in yet, there was a pretty good reminder that was about to get a new home. On the bus, players acting like they had just won another state title. And guess who was behind the wheel, driving the bus?
I am the bus driver. I drive to all the games. I drive to road trips. I drive to practices. Instead of going in style, this is how we travel every year. So when people volunteer to say, Coach, we'll charter you buses to the Dome, I said, no. This is who we are. This is how we go to every game. This is how we're going to get there tonight. Roll Rummel Raiders, red, white, and blue. Roll Rummel Raiders, red, white, and blue.
The fight song signified the 7.5-mile drive back to their Metairie school was almost over. But the next jaw-dropping phase of the celebration was waiting at the school. While the players received a rock star reception, the best was saved for the bus driver. Once inside, former Rummel players had already gathered to celebrate with the state champs.
We're yet state champions!
And for traditions that have taken place since the early 70s, but have never before been seen on television.
That's a big thing for me, seeing all the former players that come back, and that's why these guys play so hard, because they understand about the tradition. That's Delshon Mosey, always in costume. Well, the most important one is the last one. That means we were state champs, and the St. Augustine was a big one because it got us there. And that board will stay like that to the new year, Eric, and then we start over again. That light's going to stay on to New Year, and then we start over again in January. We're never going to get away with it.
We told you about some of the prom specials, but that's not it. I know you got Mardi Gras coming up, and you always have a wedding special here too, right?
We do wedding specials. Mardi Gras is right around the corner, coming up real fast on that. Always do great specials for Mardi Gras, inclusive packages with the shoes, everything you need. Huge selection of Mardi Gras vests, so definitely come and see us. Any crew you in, and Debbie and Bacchus, all the big ones. Come over and see us. That's always a big time here in New Orleans.
And again, we're at 17th Street, just down the causeway here from Rummel itself, across the street from Lakeside Mall. And you can purchase suits here as well, too, right?
You can. We sell suits as well. We rent them and sell them. Suits are a big thing for weddings now. So, if you get married and you want to do suits, we can do that. If you just need a suit for homecoming or a prom or anything, come see us for a suit with alterations included. Huge selection of them, so come and see us if you need a suit.
Kevin Rome from Rome's Tuxedos. We take a break. A couple of the Raider players will join us on set when we return here on NOLACatholicLeague.com. Cintas, the service professionals, proudly supports the Catholic League. Call Cintas for all of your company's needs to make a lasting impression on your customers, like uniforms, floor mats, restroom supplies, and commercial deep cleaning of your floors and carpets. Cintas wishes Rummel good luck as they carry the Catholic League torch toward another state title. Cintas, bring in the team with the white truck.
Acme Oyster House has been satisfying the appetites of locals and tourists for over 100 years. It's the quality you can taste in our fresh Gulf oysters. So whether ice cold on the half shell, char grilled in a sizzling garlic butter, or fried to golden perfection, Acme oysters are the best you'll ever have. And it's not just the oysters. We're serving all the New Orleans classics like red beans and rice, seafood gumbo, jambalaya, and more, seasoned to perfection and served up with a smile. So pull up a chair, take in the history, and soak up the flavor. Acme Oyster House, still grilling and chilling for over 100 years.
At myhealthinsurancelady.com, we offer online quotes for Blue Cross, Humana, and Coventry, just to name a few.
That's my health insurance lady.
We offer you expert advice on choosing a plan that's right for you and your family.
That's my health insurance lady.
So go to myhealthinsurancelady.com for your health insurance needs.
That's my health insurance lady.
myhealthinsurancelady.com.
Hail to you, our alma mater. We praise undying loyalty. Our thoughts, our love, and gratitude will evermore belong to you. With all our legends, true, brave, and true. Let's go,
One of the players you just saw singing Rummel's alma mater, Delshawn Moses, joins us now. What was that moment like? Congratulations, first of all, and just soaking it all in for a second straight year. What was that like, Delshawn?
I won't say thank you, but it was real. It was a real good moment. It just felt real good. Like, there's not too many people who get to enjoy things like that. It was last year. It was 50 years, and it's just good to do it back to back.
Delshawn was one of the guys indicative of this football team. The unselfish play, moved positions, went back to linebacker. Tell me about the position move as far as you changing positions this year and still excelling on the defensive side.
It was real difficult. It's a big change, and like it's a change of responsibilities. Like this year, I was more of a vocal leader than like more of a physical leader, but it was a real good thing.
We saw early on in this show the all-access pass that we were given by Coach Roth and some of the great images that we saw. You're smiling already. You know where I'm going with this. The mask that you were wearing at the end of the game, it caught Coach Roth and all of us by off guard for a second. Tell us about, Coach says you're always in costume. What was that costume and why do you do that?
I just kind of had it planned out. I knew it was going to be a real good night once we won, so I wanted to end it with a bang my senior year.
And what was that costume? What do you call that?
I don't know. It was a Teletubby thing that go with my head in the mask.
Well, you pulled it off very well. You pulled it off very well. I guess a couple of closing questions. What do you want people to know about Rummel football and what it's like to end your senior year with back-to-back state championships?
Rummel football, it brings you closer than anything. It's like having a brother that you always grew up with. And this ending it, being a two-time state champion, no better feeling in the world.
Delshawn, again, congratulations. We take a break right now, but before we do, let's hear from some of your teammates just moments after the win against Byrd.
Well, when I got the starting job, I knew I had to lead our team to the state, and I did. And I'm just proud of the offensive line on the great job they did and the offense. I mean, I'm just excited about the whole season. I mean, we had up and downs, but, I mean, the chemistry of the team led us together, brought us together, and I'm just excited on this win tonight.
We thought winning the St. Out game was winning the championship. Like, we were so unfocused. We had to get back in practice. We had a bad week, first week of practice, through the bye week. Even this week, the first 2 days, we had bad practices, but through the kicking script and the walkthrough was great. It was perfect.
Well, in the first half, I had quarterback to pitch, so I went down to quarterback, and our safety was supposed to take pitch, and somebody went and blocked him, so we had nobody for the pitch. And for the second half, I had to set the edge for the pitch, so I would have pitch, and our Sam and our safety would have quarterback, and that was our adjustment.
The defensive effort was great. The first two quarters, we came out a little sluggish, But the third and fourth quarter, we came out, gave it our all, got key stops. It was a great effort by the defense towards the end.
Let the good times bowl at the 2013 R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Kickoff bowl season Friday, December 20th, 7 p.m. at Champion Square with the Friday night concert series featuring the Charlie Daniels Band and Travis Tritt. Then on Saturday, December 21st, watch Tulane go head-to-head with University of Louisiana Lafayette in the 2013 R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. It's the 2013 R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Get your tickets at the Tulane ticket office or visit Ticketmaster.com.
Step outside the ordinary to a place where dining out never requires reservations, and paradise is as close as your patio. A world paved with style and a little bit of magic. Bellegarde Hardscapes. Be prepared for company. For a free idea book, call 877-BELLEGARDE or visit bellegarde.biz.
For your decorative outdoor living needs, call Gemstone, your local Bellegarde dealer, in the New Orleans area and the North Shore, in Baton Rouge, and in Lafayette. Welcome back to the show, and talk about a position that we never give love to. How about the Rummel offensive line center? Joel Runnenbaum joins us now. Joel, congratulations. And I guess speaking for the offensive line, what was it like this season for you guys, especially to culminate it with the second state championship?
Well, it's kind of the same thing as last year. Carried on a lot of traditions from last year. From senior Nathan Bro passing on. We still break it off the same thing. Pretty much everything the same, just a lot of new switching up positions mostly. You played center. Tell me a little bit about this offensive line as a whole. How would you characterize the Rummel offensive line? Just we like to have fun, like to joke around, but first we get our business done. We joke around. Joel, what are you going to remember most about the state championship team, and what do you want people to know about Rummel football? What I want to know about Rummel football is that it's finally taken off. It's going to be one of the greatest programs in history. And your memory, your lasting memory of your second state championship? Being 5'6" and starting the state championship game. He is. It's true. He's sitting down now, but Joel Runnenbaum does the job. He's a warrior down in the trenches. Before we say goodbye, let's throw it over to the owner.
Eric, and congratulations again to Jay Roth and the Rummel Raiders on their second straight state championship. And again, just remember us for all your proms, Mardi Gras, and wedding needs, 3213 17th Street behind Lakeside Mall. Well, Joel, we certainly appreciate you being on the show with us. Congratulations on another state championship. Thank you. Sounds pretty good, back to back. That'll do it for another edition of NOLACatholicLeague.com. The championship edition, as we've done all season, we'll close it with the photo finish. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good night.